Hello, everybody. How are you? So let's start with our daily current affairs. This will be current affairs for 16th and 17th of July. The first question before you is, which union ministry implements the Mission Shakti scheme? The answer is Ministry of Women and Child Development. They have introduced the Mission Shakti scheme. Now, this particular mission, it was launched as an integrated women empowerment program as an umbrella scheme for the safety, security, and empowerment of women. And Mission Shakti, it has two sub-schemes. With the name of, the first one is known as Sambal, and the other one is known as Samartha. Okay, and also a new component of Nari Adalat is also launched to facilitate the ADR. ADR is alternate dispute resolution, Nari Adalat. That is women's courts. Next, India reported its first monkeypox case in which state or union territory? The answer is Kerala. Now, monkeypox is it is similar to smallpox, but with lesser clinical severity. Next, what is the rate of inflation based on All India Wholesale Price Index in June 2022? The answer is 15.18%. And the high rate of inflation, this is in this month, it is primarily due to the rise of prices of mineral oil, food article, crude, petroleum, natural gas, and food products, etc., etc. Next, rebate of state and central taxes and levies scheme is associated with which union ministry? So the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, they authorize the ROSCTL scheme. And this particular scheme, it aims to increase exports and to generate employment in the textile industry. Next, which Indian state is included in the world's 50 greatest places of 2002 by the Time magazine? The answer is Kerala. And the Time magazine, they describe Kerala as one of the India's most beautiful cities. Also, another name for Kerala, Kerala is also known as God's own city. God's own country, sorry. God's own country. Next, in which year the Skill India Mission was launched in India? Now, Skill India Mission is also known by another name, and that is National Skill Development Mission. National Skill Development Mission. Okay, this National Skill Development Mission or Skill India Mission, it was launched on 15th July in the year 2015. This year was the 7th anniversary of the Skill India Mission, and under this mission, more than 1.36 crore young persons, they have been trained so far. And the scheme, it aims to empower the youth with skill sets, making them more employable. Next question. India hosted the BIMSTEC expert group on cybersecurity cooperation in which city? The answer is New Delhi. Next question. Right to repair framework, which was seen in the news, is associated with which ministry? The answer is Ministry of Commerce Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Now, under this scheme, what will happen? Under this framework, under this right to repair framework, the government will cut down the prices introduced by some manufacturers so that people can get goods such as phones, cars, all these things fixed on their own. And the government, they organize this framework in order to decide which sectors to implement first. Next, Commercial Resupply Services CRS 25 mission, which was seen in the news recently, was launched by which organization? The answer is SpaceX. तो CSR 25 ये या फिर Commercial Resupply Services ये है क्या? SpaceX का 25th cargo flight which they have sent to the International Space Station for NASA. This is Commercial Resupply Services. All right. Next, 10th question. Agriculture Ministry has launched the platform of platforms under which scheme? Now, this I had already told you in one of the previous videos. So kindly comment the answer in the comment box below. The Agriculture Ministry launches the platform of platforms under which scheme? I've already given you the answer in one of the previous videos. Question number 11. What is Dungiri, which was recently launched? So, Dungiri, it is a stealth flight. Okay. Now, this is a P-17A ship. Now, what are P-17A ships? P-17A ships are guided missile frigates, and Dunagiri is the fourth P-17A ship. The first and second P-17A projects were launched in 2019 and 2020. The third ship was recently launched in Mumbai and with the name of Udayagiri. Also, Dunagiri, it is named after a mountain range in Uttarakhand and was launched by the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. Next question. The UN Deputy Secretary General commended India's efforts regarding which portal? So the UN, they commended India's efforts regarding the Sustainable Development Goals India Index Dashboard. SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals. All right. As per the SDGs, they will indicate the targets and also the indicators while monitoring the framework of the government at every level in order to see where they can sustainably develop the country. Also, who is the current UN Deputy Secretary General? The answer is Amina Mohammed. Next question. What is the proportion of unmarried persons in the range of 15 to 29 years in 2019 as per the latest NSO survey? The answer is 23%. Next. Which Indian filmmakers were awarded the Icon Award at the 2022 London Indian Film Festival? The answer is Aparna Sen and Nandita Das. Now, the London Indian Film Festival, it was held across 4 cities of London, Birmingham, Manchester, and Leeds. Next, which state government restored the emergency pension scheme? The answer is Maharashtra. Now, Maharashtra government, the Maharashtra government, which was led by Eknath Shinde, he restored the emergency pension scheme, and it has been restored. Okay, so it must be scrapped by some government. So this was scrapped by Uddhav Thackeray led government in the 2020. And this scheme is meant for those political activists who were imprisoned during the emergency which was imposed in 1975. And this scheme was introduced by the Devendra Fadnavis government in 2018. Next, which authority recently issued an advisory to e-commerce platforms on the sale of AYUSH drugs? The answer is Central Commercial Protection Authority. They introduced the advisory. Now, as per this advisory, the e-commerce platform should sell the AYUSH drugs only after when the customers upload their valid medical prescriptions from registered medical practitioners on the platform. What is the full form of AYUSH? The full form of AYUSH is Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani drugs. Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani drugs. Next, Brijendra Kumar Syngal, who passed away recently, was also referred as father of the internet in India. And he was the former chairman of Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. And okay, that's it. Yes, 18th question. Which Indian company is set to acquire Denmark-based Base Life Sciences? The answer is Infosys. Next, Kamarajar, whose birth anniversary was recently observed, was a CM of which state? The answer is Tamil Nadu. Now, he was a former CM of Tamil Nadu, but he was former CM of erstwhile Madras, now Tamil Nadu. So if they give you this option in your prelims, so tick mark this. And he also served as the president of Indian National Congress, and he was also responsible for elevation of Lal Bahadur Shastri as PM after Jawaharlal Nehru. Last question for today. Port-au-Prince, which was seen recently, is the capital of which country? The answer is Haiti. That's it for today's video. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.